Hey guys, how's it going? We now finally have some news on who will be publishing and developing future WWE games, and it turns out that the publisher will indeed be Take-Two, which most people will know were already heavily rumoured to take over due to IGN reporting they were set to announce the deal soon after the THQ bankruptcy auction. The deal that has been reached means that Yukes will continue to develop the next game, WWE14, meaning that instead of having to wait for Take-Two to develop their own game engine, which could have taken a couple of years, it means that the cycle for putting out the next game will stay the same as in past years, so we should be looking at a release at the fall of this year. Now the surprising thing here is that Yukes have been kept on board, as 2K Sports tend to develop all of their titles in-house, but the move makes sense as not only were both WWE and Yukes suing THQ for money owed, but both companies would have lost a lot of money by not being able to put out a game this year, which was reflected in the amount of money they were suing THQ for, which would reportedly be around $60 million when you include the annual royalty advances for the remaining years of the contract, which ran till 2017. So now having this deal in place with Take-Two, both companies have reduced the amounts in which they were previously suing THQ, so THQ are now set to pay $650,000 in royalty payments to WWE, while Yukes will be given the 14% in shares in Yukes that were owned by THQ, reportedly worth $4.5 million, and also a royalty payment of $250,000. Going forward from this point, we also know from the court documents that Take-Two will be hiring THQ employees that worked on the WWE games section, so we could once again see the familiar faces of Corey, Brian and Aubrey, which is good news as it retains a lot of experience in the team. As for WWE13, the fact that Yukes are on board means there still may be hope of a patch, which was confirmed to have been in development prior to the bankruptcy, and it also should ensure that the online servers will now be safe and continue to be accessible. In my personal opinion, I think this is the best outcome that we could have hoped for, as keeping Yukes on board means that we'll get a game later this year with all of the features of last year, with both improvements and additions, whereas if Take-Two had decided to develop the game themselves, we could have been waiting for a long time before seeing the next installment. And being that would have been developed from scratch, then it would no doubt have been missing a lot of the key features that we've become accustomed to. So that's my personal opinion on it. Let me know what you think about it below.